nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throw left side complete. It's Harris. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a third down and a yard to start things out. They'll run again with Hunt. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Smith. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
To throw on second down is Smith. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way.
Check, 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 check. Set. Wide 80. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's go. Go. Deep. Slot. Check.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it here with Blount. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On first down, Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hill. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Smith. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And just shedding him off there. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blount, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And it is now 21-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Here's Smith now on second down. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Throwing on third down, Smith. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They are going for it. It's Smith. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in this.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! LeGarrette Blount, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A toss play to Hunt. A little juke. And now running right through it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game. Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Back to throw, Smith. And the pressure gets to him again. Michael.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. Like Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, I'm tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Trying to talk off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on, yes on.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we've got a good running back matchup here with a couple of guys who will not shy away from contact. It's Thomas Rawls and LeGarrette Blount.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. A quick hitter complete. It's Richardson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Lacey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They start on the ground here with Blount. And he's got some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. A good pickup there at 22. Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Here's Wentz to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second down, goal to go from the 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and out.
And now
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. In motion is the tight end, Graham. They begin the drive with Lacey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, here's Wilson. He's got the completion to Eddie Lacy. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vinny Curry with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's John Ryan now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be taken at the 10. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff looking right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Now Wentz on third down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Eagles on third down. 52 yards. Throwing on first is Wentz. Caught right side is Jeffrey. That one goes for 24 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. LeGarrette Blunt with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down now, but that clock rolling. They stay on the ground on first down with Lacey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Brandon Graham in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Wilson on second down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. A handoff as they run the counter play. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking sideline, incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And Elliott puts this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, Lacey. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. And that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
This is where you need to rely on your offensive line, and you tell the person carrying the football, no dilly-dallying around, no trying to hit the home run. Just hit the hole hard and get in there for a 1st down.
First and goal here from the 2. They'll come out in the pistol. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try to run with a J. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even 1 step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
And the lead is now 24. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 1st down, Wilson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Second down now after the incompletion. To throw again. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Wentz to throw on second down. Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
going too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip,